Well, how are you feeling? John Riggs here with... I was waiting for this game to come in. It was inevitable that this game would happen eventually. But here we have Earthbound, and apparently it's not working the way it should. Let's check it out. It's Open Card Surgery. Here we go. This actually feels lighter than it should. Are you sure it's a legit article? I don't know.
Let me feel.
Lily, you want to do the honors here? Here.
Sup. Does feel light. The card is in.
All right. Well, there's something in there, but
we need to look.
It might be a bootleg. We'll see.
Hold
on. Let's get to the note first. It says, "Hey John, I love your channel. Bought this copy of Earthbound on eBay, but it doesn't save. Everything else works fine. Would love to get it working again so I can play it correctly. I appreciate the help if you can fix it." From Eric. Everything works fine. It won't save. It's a battery replacement. It's a battery replacement. Well, we'll fix the battery for you. I do have some extra tabbed batteries, and I'll show you how to do that too if you've never replaced a battery in your games before. Super, super easy. This will be a quick video for sure. But let's get down to the bottom of why is this so light?
Yeah. Do you have a screw?
Of course I do. These is Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games, Nintendo 64 games use a 3.8 millimeter security bit. Sometimes it's called a game bit. Just search for game bit.
It's a little short right there.
It is, and you know what? Legit Earthbound labels. I'm glad you pointed that out. It's kind of hard to see, but legit Earthbound labels do have a little bit of... They're not all the way proper. Sometimes, not all of them, but sometimes they're like that. So, all right, let's find out in 3, 2, 1. It looks official, actually. Hold on. Yeah, that looks like Earthbound. Let me just double check here. Got the MB on the ROM there. Yep. MB for Mother Bound, I guess. Alright. Just gotta replace the battery, huh? We can do that easily enough.
Show us.
I'm glad you asked.
Okay.
You're starting to back up a little bit. Alright, this is a desoldering pump. Until I get a better desoldering gun. This will work for now. The tabbed battery... You just remove the solder from that. This is how I do it anyway. You can also just melt the solder with a soldering iron and pry it off if you want.
Yeah.
But I'll do it this way. The last time I did this, I just used just a soldering iron.
Jeez, that scared me.
Oh, yeah. If you're wondering about the tools I use, I think I got this for like $10 or something like that. There's a link in the description that for all the tools I use and a link to get them from Amazon. And I'll show you really quickly here. So you see where it's... I already did that top part. I'm going to do that bottom part now. Just put it right... Oh, the first one was thin. This one is not.
No.
Oh, no. Let's see if I can bend it one way. I'm going to bend it like that. Let's see if this actually even works. If not, I'll just use a soldering iron and... yeah, it actually kind of did. Now I'll bend it the other way to get a nice clean... You cock this. Put it right over it. Melts the solder, sucks it up.
Push the button.
Yep. And then this battery should pop right out. Just like that.
Do you have another one?
So here's the replacement to replace this guy. They're both the same size. This is a 2032. Just do an eBay search for 2032 tabbed battery or something like that. It's going to be the same kind, same one. The other thing that you got to remember, and I didn't point this out after I pulled it out, was you got to remember which side was up, because there's two tabs, of course. There's the positive side, and then there's a side attached to the negative side. And you want to make sure, of course, when you're putting the battery back in the case of this board, the negative side, like the bottom side, was attached to the top one, and then the part touching the top is on the bottom. I hope that makes sense. The top slot is so thin, I'm going to condense this part of the tab so it'll still fit. And now you could probably just solder it to the other side. I've seen people do that before, and that's going to work just fine. It doesn't really matter, so long as the right connections will connect to the right parts of the battery. It's fitting. So you got that one there, You're just going to solder this guy in place from the back. Should be good. A battery replacement is one of the best possible things you could start with. It really is.
I've actually soldered something before.
You have, of course you have.
Like I wanted to try it out.
Yeah. There you go. New battery. All taken care of. Earthbound. Should save now. Awesome. So we got it in, and we'll test it out really quickly before we send it back. I'm going to use the Pound Super Nintendo clone system, which actually works really well. This has the HDMI and all that. Pound is the company who does the, they do the HDMI cords for like Dreamcast and for Xbox and all that. So we have it working. Of course it's going to work. Gonna make sure it saves though. It's going to take us a little bit. Oh no, it's glitched. I'm just kidding. It always does that. All right. We'll record it. Good to go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if I just hit power off, power back on. If I don't want to hit reset because the things are still like saved, you know. And hope for the best.
It's a cute game.
There we go. It's saved. We should be good. Something like that anyway, and ta-da, we got it working, and I thank you for watching, and if you dig these kind of videos, make sure you give it a thumbs up, that way I know to do more of them in the near future, and I have other games I still gotta fix too, and if you sent a game recently, and you're like, man, you haven't got to my game yet, I will. Soon, eventually. I got a whole box full of stuff back there. I just got to get to it whenever I can, and this just happened to be right on top. So, as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more Open Card Surgery videos and other videos. I post something just about every other day, and sometimes featuring this pretty little lady.
And I need to say something.
Go for it, say something.
Please check out my channel.
You haven't posted anything on your channel.
Yes, I have.
When?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
I tried to find new stuff.
Okay.
It's called Family...
Well, that might be one of the reasons why they can't find your channel. You don't even know what it's called.
Family Fun Time.
I don't think it's called that either.
Family Fun...
Riggs Family something.
Yeah, Riggs Family Time.
I show up on I show up on her channel every once in a while too.
Or Riggs Family Vlog.
All right, that's fine too. Thank you for watching.
Mm-hmm.